Hello commanders and welcome in part 10 of the Zealandian Kingdom Empire series. Today we continue the action as we are going to go on a rampage against Japan and also China. Now I am going to declare war against the imperial nation of Japan. Now it's the time to take down what's mine. I have never been at ease since Japan took my Korean peninsula from me, which was my bounty when I beat down Philippines. I kept that in my mind and I promised you guys that Japan is going to be my next enemy and I'm going to go have my bounty. Now we are starting this battle as China is closing away the Strait of Singapore with destroyers there. I'm not strong in this region, I only have corvettes. This is why I'm going to seek the air cover from my naval patrol aircrafts, and we know that naval patrol aircrafts, they are extremely strong versus destroyers, because destroyers, they do not have anti-air, they do not have attack anti-air, they only have a defensive damage versus aircraft, not an offensive one. China, again, he declared peace against me, he changed his status against me. We are like Tom and Jerry here. Every time I try to attack him, he just changed his status back to peace. He is active, actually. That's what I appreciate about him, that whenever I make a step forward towards him to attack him, etc., I find him active and I find him commanding his armies. So now let's see the fate of this war versus China and also Japan at the same time. As we know, both of them are active players, they are not inactive, and both of them are decent. We saw in the last part that Japan has a decent land army, max level main battle tanks, but they are going to be totally useless against us because New Zealand versus Japan, it's going to be a battle of ships. It's never a battle of land armies. It's a battle of ships or a battle of air force. So this is why I am going to use this on my favor. I am going to command the New Zealandian navy, of course, towards the island of Japan and also towards the Chinese sea to close up and bombard all of the coastal cities of China. Of course, he has around 4 coastal cities that are within the reach of my navies. This is why I'm going to use them there. I will try to conquer the coast first, and later on I will see if he comes to the coasts. Like that, I will use my ships to bombard him and I will weaken him, and later on I will dive deep inside his land. And look at that, boys, we killed 1 cruiser in front of Hong Kong. Yes, China has managed to mobilize his first cruisers there. I know the level 4 naval bases were alarming for us, like I said in the previous episodes. This is why I put China on my top list of the enemies, potential enemies, when I saw those naval bases and I wanted to bombard them. And yes, my intuition was 100% correct, as now from the casualties I see that we killed 1 cruiser in front of his city of Hong Kong. In one single strike, our attack submarines, they wiped out that cruiser. And also, we weren't in the high seas, because the bad thing here about this region, a lot of coastal waters, like, it's actually a little bit bad to get closer to his coastal cities. For example, here in Shanghai, to be able to put the harbor of Shanghai in the range, within the range of my attack submarines, I will have to go to the shallow waters. And here, China is retaliating with his attack submarines. He is trying to attack me here. The good thing that I have a better range, I have stronger attack subs, I have the numbers, etc. So you can see here in front of you, he is the one who attacked me, but he is also the one who lost 2 attack subs. I am going to retreat a little bit to put those attack submarines on my range of 100 to get away from his range. Like that, I can attack him without receiving no damage, no counter reaction as well. Here, bombarding the city of Hong Kong, it's totally empty. I'm going to send my destroyers to those attack submarines, as destroyers in this situation, they are going to be deadly versus attack subs. Now I am going to conduct my land invasion from the Vietnamese front like that. I don't have a lot of armies, but I have enough National Guards and mobile sub launchers to conquer lands here. I am going to prepare them and of course always move my National Guards with my mobile sub launchers to provide some air cover. it needs to be a well-organized attack because, you know, I do not have air force, I do not have land army, only strong navy. In this case, the land invasion is going to be a bit tricky. This is why we need to use the pieces under our disposal for our favor. Another cruiser in front of Shanghai. Look at that. Yeah, this dude has made a wave of cruisers. Imagine if I gave him time to make more cruisers. He will do us some stacks of destroyers and cruisers at the same time, which is going to be bad for us. Yeah, of course, it makes things complicated because destroyers, they are very good versus the submarines with the high amount of hit points of the cruisers, the deadly combination, of course. Only cruise missiles can wipe them out, and for now I cannot make cruise missiles because I am limited with resources production. I want to keep my resources production to keep upgrading my navy. And now for sure I am trying to upgrade the land army. Of course, we started the research of the mobile artilleries and we did start mobilizing them actually, but I need to upgrade them fast to be able to be airlifted because they are being mobilized in Alice Springs and in New Zealand. It's going to take ages to move them to the front, sailing them through waters. This is why I keep them here. They are still level 1 and the level 2 is under construction. I'm spamming naval patrol aircrafts all around here. You can see here mobile artilleries in this city of Dunedin. Actually, it's fantastic how a small nation like New Zealand is bullying big nations like China and Japan. That's a good feeling, boys. That's a very good feeling how a small nation of 5 cities is actually bullying a huge nation such as China with 9 homeland cities and another big nation as Japan with 7 cities. And a reminder, guys, this game is pre-recorded before the update. So here Japan is still strong with 7 cities. Philippines is still strong with 6 cities. Indonesia was still strong with 7 cities. Like, this is before the update, and I am 100% sure that after the update New Zealand is going to be stronger. Why? Because all of the enemies, all of the neighbors, they will be lacking 1 city. You can imagine that what we are doing here is before the update, where other nations, they are way much stronger than New Zealand. I can imagine if I do again a series with New Zealand after the update, I might finish this game very quickly and wipe out everyone around me. Okay, let's now annex the city of Vientiane, a supply city. I'm going to use it to mobilize the mobile artillery, mobile SAM launches there because it's close. I'm going to change again my status with China to war. I want to see it in red because this is confusing me when I am at war with someone and his map is not in red. I need to fix that. Fukuoka is under heavy bombardment of the New Zealandian 7th Task Force. Now I am going to advance my frigates there to bombard his cities of Shanghai as well. And here China has moved his land troops to our city of Vientiane, but I protected that city because I am annexing it. I really anticipated and I saw that China, he might come from behind because he has a part of Myanmar there. So this is why before I started annexing the city of Vientiane, I sent a stack of National Guards and mobile SAM launches there to keep that city intact. I do not want to annex it and later on it gets conquered. That's a lot of wasted resources. And in front of you, you see the result that his stack of max level anti-tank, max level motorized infantry is going to die soon. That's the good thing about National Guards when they are stationed in cities with a 50% defensive boost. Yes, this is why we use the National Guards. They are very good in a defensive position. Thank you guys for watching episode 10. The fun continues in the next one as this series is gonna be epic. More action is waiting for you boys. See you guys and bye.